What we do know, Everbowl was supposed to go in the middle of that first building. I don't know if Phil can pull up the graphic. Yeah, so if you look at the top one is what we have, which is why I labeled it green, and the red one is basically not correct anymore. So the top building on the left, Everbowl was supposed to go in the middle of it. It was a acai, healthy place. I likened it probably to like tropical smoothie cafe. It is no longer on the list. So I don't know what happened there. I think they're Northwest Oregon based somewhere, California based, but they are not listed. And on the original one, if you look on the very far top left corner, building spot 100 was 3,500 square feet. It is no longer 3,500 square feet because now we have a 101 that was not listed at 1,500 square feet, and 100 is listed as Beignets and Brews. It is a chain. They have one in Nashville. It says French Donuts on the logo. I'm trying to get more. I've reached out to them on Facebook, Instagram, trying to see a comment. I don't know who's behind it. I don't know who the owner is. I don't know opening date. But as someone who just went to New Orleans last month and had beignets at Cafe Du Monde, and I've also had it at Scat Cats at Disney, which is the hot place at Disney to get them. I do love my beignets. I do love getting messy. I do love powdered sugar. So I see this being a huge hit if it shows up. When it says brew, I'm assuming it's more coffee. I didn't really check the menu on as far as that. But what's your all's take on beignets?
Oh, I love me some beignets. I'm super excited to have this here local. I wondered if brew meant coffee or if it meant.
It does.
Okay.
I think it does. I've never been there. Obviously, it's a chain that I don't know if they even have another one in Kentucky. I'll have to look. But I think they said the closest one was Nashville.
Very cool. I hope it's really cute in there. I hope it's a fun spot to go, like almost like a coffee shop vibe.
But the color scheme looks like it's about like crumble. So for the guys, get ready for some pink.
You guys are excited about that.
Speaking of pink, I hung out at Baskin-Robbins over the weekend. They had their grand opening. I did go when they originally opened. They were packed. DJ James Hummel was out there keeping the beats. We all like him, love him. I did get a photo with Coney, but Coney the mascot was there. I was a little bit biffed, but Coney was popular too. I think they had small, like $1.31 for the 31 flavors, but it was packed. I got a Frisbee and some stickers, which I'll probably get to the niece. But it was they were rocking and rolling. You could spin the wheel for either free stuff or money off. We used it for a polar pizza. But they opened, and if you haven't been out there, they have yard games. They have a lot more space to spread out. They have some neat chairs in there. So if you keep on thinking it's like the one that me and John and Rachel grew up with, going over to the one at Governor's Manor, it's a lot different and in a good way. So, and it's right across the street from Kroger. So get your groceries and get your ice cream and be all set. Going from ice cream to completely healthy, Iron Brigade Gym has opened. They had their grand opening on Saturday. It was packed. I had to park in the grass. Lovely me. Should have been there early. Kendra Scott was out there from the chamber. Lots of other people. Dustin Kaiser from Sicilian Bank was out there. I love the setup. I had seen it earlier before they got everything in. People were already working at it. It's if you want something high intensity, they can make it happen. They have all sorts of equipment. It is jam packed. You've got they're ran by former military people, so the veterans know what they're doing when it comes to doing it right. And if you don't know, that's off Alex Drive. So basically, if you take Ring Road and turn where that Valvoline is on the movie side, on the movie theater side, it's over there. Turn at that Valvoline, go down, and I think it's the first left. It's in that building right there, over that first Christian church court. So this one made WDRB news, and the city backtracked. And as a realtor, I'm sure Rachel can weigh in here. So they wanted to rezone up to 50 houses, I believe, in 4 different neighborhoods to C5. The way Joel Shipper described it is that you could have a house coffee shop, house vape shop, and there wouldn't really be anything to stop it. And a lot of people said, hey, I've lived here my entire life. If I wanted to live next to a business, I would move next to a business. I mean, this isn't fair to us. Some of the people said that we didn't even know about it till the signs started popping up. There was no email, text, face-to-face conversation. Hey, let's have a meeting about this. Obviously, the residents spoke up, and they were not happy about it. And the city, it was supposed to be on tonight's planning commission meeting. It got tabled. It hasn't been dropped. It's just been tabled to review for more feedback. But the feedback originally was not good. As someone, John, you work downtown. There's several open spots downtown. I know of at least 2 that are being worked on. Well, at least 4 that are being worked on. Others, I don't even know what's going on. For me personally, I don't think we have a shortage of, hey, if you want to build a bit, and Rachel, you work in the commercial sector. If you want to put a business in E-Town, I don't think we're hurting to have a spot. I don't think we need to open up a whole lot more and just stick them in the middle of residential areas. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think it was certainly a surprising move. I think, from people who live down in that area that I, work with or support, will be supporting in selling at some point. It was a lot of opinions, right? There were some very extreme opinions against. There was, some of the people that I've spoken with have been very neutral in their opinion of it all. I think the passion kind of comes from wanting to protect that downtown feel, which has a lot of residents still in it, versus it really moving to more of a commercial district. And so I see that, I was interested in attending this evening because I was curious as to the point in getting more information myself, because it certainly seemed like it came as a surprise.
And I think it's a big area that is in that footprint because again, there's certain spots that yes, it's very residential. Some aren't as residential, I think, and that's more the ones that were against it are the ones that are kind of up there behind Flyway. And I know that the city's got their master plan that they're shifting a lot of stuff down that way. From the city hall is going to be shifting down that way at some point in the future, and that may be part of that as well. Just kind of move that along.
And the last one, I found out about this just today, a couple hours before we went on air. Wawa, the grand opening was tomorrow. I was excited. I wanted my Wawa sub, and I wanted to get some content. The grand opening will not be happening tomorrow morning. I have confirmation on that. If you go to Wawa's grand opening, official grand opening, it is not listed anymore. It's not even listed as postponed. They have completely removed it. Nothing was officially said by Wawa. I've reached out to local leadership. I've reached out to national for comment. I can say I can confirm that there was a gas spill last week. And if you've driven by Wawa in the last few days, Lewis Emergency Services has still been on site. I have pictures of it. Lots of people show me pictures and post about it. This is all true. They just will not comment about what happened. It has nothing to do with the roundabout because obviously this was announced way before the roundabout was even set to be done because the roundabout was set to be done until August. So they have not given official confirmation of why it was postponed or when it will be happening. But do not go out there tomorrow morning. Please do not overload them because they are not having the grand opening yet. We expected prizes and stuff and the ceremony, and that's not happening tomorrow. But I'm sure they will have one. But obviously, some things got to get in order first.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Nate. I am very excited about some of these things. I definitely I didn't make it to any of the grand openings, but I certainly am going to take the boys to Baskin-Robbins. And so thank you very much for all of that information. All right. Are we going to jingle?
Yeah. Nate's Business Buzz.
I think Nate's might be my favorite jingle, just FYI, not to hurt everybody's feelings, but that end is so Nate. I'm just